10-15 miles per hour past these parked cars. So to reduce your speed. The reason why that's important is because we can't anticipate what's going to go on. Someone might come out, open the door. So if there's less space, it's going to be less pace.
Oh, I'm okay with clearance. Yeah,
Okay.
I've done really well with that last week. And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. These potential meeting situations, what mirrors you can check? Interior mirror, check interior mirror. And your right door mirror when you're moving out.
No, I'm not moving now, keep
Yeah.
straight on it. Oh, was that a meeting situation?
Yeah,
now?
this is a meeting situation as well. So we're gonna stop. No, actually, he's decided to let us go. So we're gonna carry on going, and you check your interior mirror,
Right.
distance speed, right door, left door mirror as you're moving back,
And turning left.
and turning left. So if that car was to carry on going, we were gonna stop at our holdback position.
No.
So it's important to identify these meeting situations as well by noticing parked cars. If there's parked cars on your side, could be parked cars on the other side as well. If there is a car coming towards us, we need to decide what we're going to do.
It's not always easy to see them though, is it? Turning at some of these roads.
Yeah, it's not. That's why we're going to be driving slowly so we can actually. This gives us time to react to what we're going to do.
And turning right.
And I'd like you to turn right.
Actually, sorry, go straight on.
Okay, I'm carrying mine straight on.
I saw a light flash there.
Okay.
And we're going to turn right.
And I'd like you to turn right here. So I want you to tell me whether you think you can walk across before this car. I don't want you to drive across yet.
Oh no.
Could you walk across?
No.
No. So you know you can't
could
drive
run.
across. Exactly, but we don't want to be running because
So
we
I do
don't.
it from here or there?
Where?
From here, the middle of the road, or from there?
No, you do it from here. No, from one side of the pavement to the other side of the pavement.
No, never do that.
Yeah. So I want you to tell me before you. Right, he's decided to let you go. So we need to decide whether we can walk across without getting him to slow, stop, or swerve.
Did I have to worry about that woman and a child there?
He did, but she was on the pavement, and if you look at her and see how
And
she's going to
turning left.
respond, and like you said, left, we act accordingly. If her foot was on the pavement, then we don't want to overreact, because by stopping, we're beckoning them to cross.
How do I know she's going to do that?
Eye contact.
All right.
Yeah. So if you give her eye contact, she's aware. You know she's seen you.
All right.
So if she has her foot on the pavement, then you don't want to overreact, because by stopping without even waving her across, you're beckoning her to cross.
All right.
But if her foot was on that road and she'd committed herself to
turning
cross, and I'd like you to turn left, she'd committed herself to cross, then we must stop for her. We must never beckon pedestrians to cross. Now, have you ever come across that? Do you know why we mustn't beckon pedestrians to
turn
cross?
right.
And I'd like you to turn.
Oh yeah, Bob says you put him in danger.
Yeah.
I'll hold back here because I can't really anticipate where he's going. All I can now, he's put his indicator on.
Yeah. So anticipation. What's the first thing you do when you anticipate something?
Mirrors.
Yeah. And what are you checking your mirrors for?
Just in case you have to react to work out what's happening behind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roundabout left.
And I'd like you to go left to that roundabout. So as you can see, those pedestrians just walked across there. If we were close to them, we'd have to stop because they'd committed themselves to that road. So the first thing we're going to do is we check our mirrors,
Oh yeah.
and then we act accordingly. But if they're on the pavement, just the way these people are on the pavement, we don't want to overreact by slowing down. So this is a potential meeting situation. So what's the first thing you can check? Do you remember?
Mirrors.
Right, which mirror you can check first?
Oh, middle right, yeah.
Right, what are you checking middle for?
This is speed.
And we're right?
To make sure there's nobody
So
overtaking.
moving back, which mirrors do you check?
Sorry?
Moving back to your normal driving position, which mirrors do
Middle
you check?
left, isn't it?
Right, what do you check in middle for?
This is speed.
And your left door mirror?
See if that car is moving away or a cyclist coming down the inside of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this hold back position.
Yep.
I notice when my wife's driving, she doesn't always stop.
Sometimes the road could be wide enough for you to go past.
No, she doesn't have room to go past, but she kind of slows down a bit earlier.
Oh, okay. Yep. So if you
She's wrong.
no, if you see the potential hazard ahead of you,
Turning left.
like it's turn left, and you slow down a little bit earlier accordingly, you probably give that car time to pass, and you can carry on going.
Yeah, she kind of keeps the car rolling.
Yeah. So you don't always need to stop. We obviously stopped a couple of times because if you were in a holdback position, I'd want you to know where that holdback position was.
No, so if I can
But
see it
if
coming
you
up
can
ahead.
see it coming, and if you look well
turning
ahead,
left.
like it's turn left.
Yeah, she's one of these advanced drivers and she
Yeah.
saves fuel.
So the more experience you have on the road, obviously the better you get at judging that. But if you do look well ahead and that car is coming a lot faster or that car hasn't stopped, you can carry on going. But obviously if the roads are a lot more narrow and you don't have a choice but to stop.
See that? And we're going to turn right.
And I'd like you to turn right. So that pedestrian has just gone past you.
Oh.
If that pedestrian was on the other side of when would you? I don't want you to go yet.
Alright.
Now tell me, could you walk across from one side of the pavement to the other side of
No.
the pavement without making them stop, swerve or slow down? Okay, so let me know when you think you can walk across from one side of the pavement to the other.
Next Tuesday.
Also, I want you to be looking into the road you're going into as well, because if there were any
I can do it
pedestrians...
now, couldn't I? They're turning off, aren't they?
Yeah. So if that pedestrian is going to already committed themselves,
I won't
they've
wait.
stopped. No, you don't wave them. If they had committed themselves, we're going to stay in that position until, because we
okay,
don't want to be
right.
sticking our car halfway in the road and halfway out. I'd like it to go straight ahead. So if you look ahead, we've got potential meeting situations. If there's no car coming, we can carry on going.
And next on the left. please.
And I'd like you to go take the next road on the left, please. So looking ahead, you can see cars parked on both sides of the road.
Alright.
So you can already anticipate what could happen if there was a car to come out. So you'd probably reduce your speed if there was a car coming and act accordingly. So you're going to move out. Which mirrors are you going to check?
Middle right.
Yep, so check your middle mirror.
Turning left.
And like it's turn left.
I was kind of already out there, wasn't I?
Yeah. So when you see that meeting situation, the first thing you do is you check your middle mirror, and if you're going to move out, you check your right door mirror. Do you remember why you check your middle mirror
This is speed.
and your right door mirror?
To make sure there's nobody overtaking me.
And if there was someone overtaking
Don't have
you?
to worry about him.
Yeah. But he's got his face the other way, so we're just going to give him space and move out. If he was facing towards you and it looked like he was going to cross, we'd stop for him, because we can't anticipate what's going to happen.
And turning right.
And I'd like you to turn right. See, as you can see, those pedestrians that are standing there, we can't anticipate what they're going to do. So as we're getting closer towards them, if they have walked towards that road, we're going to let them go. So the first thing we're going to do.
Alright.
So do you remember what the first thing you can do? Anticipation. What's the first thing you can do?
Mirrors.
Mirrors. And
Yeah,
what
I didn't spot them.
So it's why you got to look in the direction you're going and look well ahead.
And they're gone now.
So yeah, they'd already gone. But if they hadn't and they'd actually put their
right.
foot on the road
Yeah.
whilst we got here, we check our mirrors. See now, yep, looking ahead, those pedestrians, they've already committed themselves. So what you can do is check your mirrors first, interior mirror. Wait until she decides what she's going to do. She's gone back on that side, you can carry on going.
Trying to make eye contact with her. And she smiled at me. So.
Yeah. So if you make eye contact with her, she knows that you've seen her, she's seen you. and therefore she won't step onto the road. Because you've got to worry when they haven't looked at you. You don't know if they've seen you or not. They might have headphones in their ears.
Was the ice cream van a problem there?
When you see an ice cream van, what do you anticipate could be around that ice cream van?
Ice cream.
Around that ice cream van.
Oh, and wrappers.
Yep, and children.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And remember,
yeah.
children will run off into that road. So what you do when you see an ice cream van is you're going to check your mirrors first, because anticipation always involves mirrors. We're going to check our interior mirror because we might have to act accordingly and probably reduce our speed.
I know when I was a kid, when the ice cream van used to come, I used to run out of the house across the road to the
Yeah.
ice cream van.
That's it. So with ice cream vans especially, you just never know what could be around and what could come running past them. So the first thing you do is you'll always check your mirrors.
If you get me to find a place on the left. Just
Okay,
past
so if you
the
could
black
just
car.
find a place on the left, safe, legal and convenient place to park up. So how do you feel with that? How do you feel
Yeah, how
about
did I do?
that? I think you did all right. What do you remember about meeting situations? Why it's important to looking ahead when you see a meeting situation. If you're going to move out, do you remember what mirrors you need to check?
Oh, middle and right.
Yep, and you remember why you check them.
Yeah, this is speed and anybody overtaken.
Yep, and when you're moving back.
Oh yeah, it could be a cyclist coming down the inside of me, or the car can move away.
That's it. So which mirrors would you check?
Middle and left.
Yep, and crossing the path. Do you remember why it's important that we don't get the vehicle that's approaching us to stop, swerve or slow down?
Yeah, I'm a better judge it.
Yep.
If I can walk from there to there,
Yep.
then I shouldn't make them slow stop or swerve.
Yep. And it's important not to make them slow stop or swerve because?
Well, they might hit me one day.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, some of the turns you went around, it's very hard to see the meeting situations around the corner.
Yep, it is. So if you reduce your speed, you could obviously see them then, couldn't you?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Just the next one then. Only stopping you really because it's